Last night, while you were sleeping, your cat was watching you, not to hunt and not for food, but to monitor your life. If you're over 60, what they're actually tracking is something most owners will never realize. They've been reading your body for months. What they do in the dark while you're unconscious is one of the most extraordinary things happening in your home right now. In the next 8 minutes, the way you look at your cat will change forever. They're not watching you, they're monitoring you. Let's start with what's actually happening when your cat sits at the edge of your bed and stares at you while you sleep. Most people assume it's hunger, or boredom, or just cat behavior. It's none of those things. Cats are what researchers call crepuscular animals. Their biology is wired to be most alert at dawn and dusk. When you fall asleep, your cat enters their peak awareness window. Their senses sharpen. Their hearing extends to frequencies you can't perceive. Their vision adjusts to near total darkness. And they point all of that at you. A 2021 study, published in Applied Animal Behavior Science, found that domesticated cats living with older adults showed a measurable pattern of nighttime proximity-seeking behavior, positioning themselves within close range of their sleeping owner and maintaining that position for extended periods. The researchers noted something that stopped them cold. The cats weren't just close, they were oriented, facing their owner. Alert, not sleeping. Your cat has assigned themselves a role you never gave them, and they show up for it every single night. They can hear what's changing inside you. Here's where it gets difficult to explain, because what cats can detect while you sleep goes beyond what most people are comfortable believing. Your cat can hear your heartbeat. A cat's hearing range extends to 79,000 hertz. Ours maxes out at around 20,000. What that means in practical terms is that your cat perceives a layer of sound that is completely silent to you. Subtle vibrations, the rhythm of your breathing, the pace of your pulse, and as the human body ages, these rhythms change. Breathing becomes slightly slower. Heart rate variability shifts. The sounds of sleep, the small unconscious sounds a body makes, are different at 65 than they were at 40. Your cat has memorized your baseline. Behavioral researchers at the University of Tokyo documented this in a 2019 study on feline auditory attention. Cats living in long-term bonds with their owners showed heightened attentiveness specifically to sounds associated with their owner, including sounds produced during sleep, and demonstrated measurable stress responses when those sounds changed unexpectedly. Your cat knows what your sleeping body is supposed to sound like. And on the nights when something is different, they don't leave, they move closer. If this is changing how you think about your cat, subscribe. Every week we go deeper into what your animal actually knows about you, and some of it will genuinely surprise you. The face touch that most owners misunderstand. Have you ever been woken up by a soft paw on your cheek? Maybe you brushed it away, maybe you smiled and went back to sleep. What you probably didn't know is that this is one of the most deliberate things your cat does. It's not random, it's not attention-seeking. It's a wellness check. When a cat is bonded to someone, truly bonded, they develop an acute sensitivity to that person's patterns. They know when you usually shift position. They know the sounds you make in deep sleep versus light sleep. When those patterns go quiet for too long, when your breathing slows more than usual, when your movement stops entirely, something in your cat triggers. And they reach out. That gentle paw on your face is your cat confirming you are still there, still responsive, still okay. In documented cases of medical emergencies, cardiac events, hypoglycemic episodes, severe sleep apnea, cats have been observed persistently pawing at, vocalizing near, or physically pressing against their sleeping owner before any symptoms were outwardly visible. The British Medical Journal has published case reports of cats alerting to medical events in elderly owners during nighttime hours, events the owners themselves were unaware of until their cat woke them. Your cat is not interrupting your sleep. They are checking on it. Why they sleep at your feet after 60, not beside you. Here's something many older cat owners notice and almost always interpret the wrong way. After years of sleeping curled against your side, your cat moves to the foot of the bed, and it feels like distance. It isn't. In feline behavioral research, this repositioning is called a guardian stance. It's documented in cats living with elderly or health-compromised individuals. The cat moves from beside you to below you, specifically to a position where they can observe the full length of your body and the entrance to the room simultaneously. They haven't pulled away, they've expanded their range. Cats in the wild take sentinel positions when protecting members of their social group who are resting. The position at the foot of the bed, body low, head raised, facing outward, mirrors that exact posture. Your cat has reclassified you, not as their companion, as someone worth guarding. And they've quietly reorganized their whole night around making sure you're safe. What they do in the darkest hour and why it matters most. There's one last thing, and this is the one that researchers almost didn't believe when they first documented it. Behavioral scientists studying cats at night using low-light cameras in the homes of adults over 65 captured something that no one expected to find. In the deepest part of the night, when the house is completely quiet and their owner is in their deepest sleep, the cat approaches, sits beside them, and performs a slow blink. A long, deliberate closing of the eyes, directed at a face that cannot see it. At someone completely unconscious, someone who will never know it happened. The slow blink is the highest form of trust communication in cat language. Researchers at the University of Sussex confirmed in 2020 that it functions as a signal of profound emotional safety. Cats do it with beings they consider family. Your cat is doing it while you sleep. Not for a response, not for food, not for anything they'll receive in return. Just because, in that quiet, dark moment, they feel something about you that they have no other way to express. There's a specific reason this happens more as their owners age. Bonded cats don't just monitor changes in your body over time. They respond to them emotionally. As the rhythms of an aging body shift, slower, quieter, more fragile in ways only they can perceive, the bond doesn't weaken. The older you get, the more deliberately your cat chooses you. Every night, in the dark, when no one is watching. That slow blink in the middle of the night to a face that can't see it, from an animal that expects nothing back. That might be the purest form of love in your home, and it happens while you sleep. Next week, your dog does this when you're lonely. You've never noticed.